In the 14th century, one man became so rich, he broke the global economy. His name was Mansa Musa, and his wealth was beyond imagination. Mansa Musa ruled the Mali Empire in West Africa. His empire controlled the world's richest gold mines, producing half of the planet's gold supply. His journey to power wasn't through war, but through trade, knowledge, and faith. Under his rule, Mali became the center of wealth, culture, and learning. In 1324, Musa began a pilgrimage to Mecca, but it was no ordinary trip. He traveled with 60,000 men, 12,000 slaves, and hundreds of camels carrying gold. Along the way, he gave away so much gold that he caused inflation. The value of gold dropped for years across the Middle East. Imagine being so rich that you could crash the economy just by being generous. When he returned to Mali, Musa built Timbuktu, turning it into a global center of education and trade. Historians estimate his net worth in today's money could exceed $400 billion, more than any modern billionaire. Yet today, most people don't even know his name. But his story reminds us that true power lies not only in wealth, but in how you use it. When Mansa Musa returned to Mali, he didn't just bring gold, he brought knowledge. He invited scholars, architects, and poets from the Middle East. One of them, Abu Ishaq al-Saheli, designed the Djingaribur Mosque, still standing in Timbuktu today. Musa turned his empire into a center of learning. He built universities, libraries, and madrasas that attracted students and thinkers from all over Africa and Arabia. The city of Timbuktu became known as the African Athens. Under his leadership, Mali wasn't just rich in gold, it was rich in wisdom, culture, and art. Historians still struggle to calculate Musa's exact wealth. Some say he would be worth over $400 billion today, more than Musk, Bezos, and Gates combined. But Mansa Musa didn't keep his wealth locked away. He used it to build cities, fund education, and support faith. To him, gold was a tool, not a trophy. Mansa Musa's fame spread far beyond Africa. European mapmakers began drawing him on their charts, showing an African king holding a golden orb. His wealth and empire changed how the world viewed Africa forever. Long before colonization or slavery, Africa had thriving empires, rich cities, and educated citizens. Mansa Musa's story reminds us, Africa wasn't the dark continent. It was the continent of gold and knowledge. When Mansa Musa died in 1337, his empire slowly faded, but his legacy didn't. He is remembered as the richest person to ever live and one of the most influential kings in world history. His story teaches us one thing: true wealth isn't in what you own, it's in what you give. So tell me, what would you do if you had Mansa Musa's gold? But Mansa Musa's power wasn't built on gold alone. Behind every coin and city stood a massive system of trade and trust. Mali's strength came from its trade routes, connecting the Sahara to North Africa, Egypt, and the Middle East. Caravans carried gold, salt, ivory, and manuscripts. Traders brought back silk, spices, and ideas. Mansa Musa established strict laws to protect merchants so that trade could flow safely across thousands of miles. He built roads, guarded routes, and even set up oasis cities where travelers could rest. This infrastructure made Mali not just rich, but stable. The empire's wealth circulated instead of being hoarded. Despite his unimaginable fortune, Mansa Musa remained deeply spiritual. His faith shaped every decision, from how he ruled to how he spent his gold. He built mosques not for show, but for devotion. He sent teachers to spread literacy and knowledge of the Quran. During his pilgrimage, he wasn't just showing his wealth, he was demonstrating the power of faith and generosity. Some say his humility inspired entire generations of African rulers to see wealth as a gift to be shared, not owned.